can't believe it, but it's not the same place. Not the same place at all. It's so nice to be here.
Well, I remember President Church had a trip to Europe. I don't remember the occasion of it, but I talked with him a lot when he came back from that trip. And that's one of the more interesting interviews I guess I had. I know the singers went out on various trips to high schools and sang, and they were all chortling one time because I imagine it was Mrs. Church at the time who was at one of the bigger high schools, Clarksburg or somewhere, and she was standing up there ready to direct the choir, and the curtain went up, and at that time they had these roll-away curtains, you know, so the curtain went up and took her skirt at the back right with us. Well, of course, everybody roared. I think the size of it was in its favor. I mean, you can use bigness and vastness for crowds of students and stuff, and it may work and it may not, but you get a group of a smallish group and put them together, and I think that works better. I always thought that attending a school that wasn't as large to begin with as Pitt or some other big colleges around was to my advantage. Mm-hmm. I felt more like belonging to it. And so I knew at an early age that I wanted to teach. And came through high school and college leading up to the AB degree, and then college some more for a master's in 1 year, and then another year when I sort of attended classes in my major, which, hold on to your hat, was called classics. That was Latin and Greek. And of course the world was just waiting for people. You talk about depression. We've got a depression now that isn't easy on anyone, but that was a depression back there that was one for the books. And I come out of college with a big fat college degree, and it was called classics. But what it entailed was Latin and Greek. And you just know the world was waiting to hear all you knew about Latin and Greek. You know, so I had to revert to my minors, and I had a very strong background in English, which I always loved all my life anyhow. So I would teach. When Dr. Church came to see me, I was bold as brass. He came to my home in McKeesport. Could I teach English? Sure could. What else? How would you do about a college newspaper? Love it. Be fine. Bring it on. I can do anything he mentioned. You know, smart aleck. Well, anyhow, got through all that stuff, and then the world wasn't waiting for me with open arms, and I got into teaching journalism and public speaking and things that were related in that way. Came around there and talked with me some more about going to this little college. It's the junior college of the university. They kept emphasizing that it was not a little place, it belongs to a bigger school, which was all right with me. I didn't care one way or the other. I liked teaching, and I liked the students very much. And we got along fine together. And so I had some darlings on the college newspaper. I have wonderful memories of Potomac State